A dirndl is a very basic skirt with gathers at the waist. In its simplest form, a dirndl is simply a rectangle. Start by determining your doll's measurement at the fullest part of her hips. I'm going to draft a dirndl for an Eloise doll, whose hip measurement is 7¼ inches. Then I'm going to add a little bit of ease. Because Eloise is a relatively small doll, I'm going to add 1/4 inch of ease, but if I was working with a larger doll like American Girl, I might add 1/2 inch. This is so that I have room to get the skirt on and off the doll. The minimum width of the skirt, then, is the hip measurement plus the ease, which in this case is 7½ inches. Next, determine your desired gathering ratio. I'm going to use the 1 to 1.5 gathering ratio. Then, multiply your minimum skirt width by your ratio to get your finished width of your skirt. Draw a horizontal line along the top of your paper, and then measure off half of your desired skirt width along this line. Draw in vertical lines at either end of this length. Next, measure down the desired length of your skirt and complete the rectangle by drawing in the hemline. Label center front and center back, then add seam allowance at center back, and hem allowance along the lower edge. Next, add room for a casing along the top of the skirt. Determine the size of elastic or cording you'd like to use, and then add 1/8 inch to this. For this skirt, I'm going to use 1/8 inch elastic. 1/8 plus 1/8 is 1/4, so I'm going to draw my first casing line 1/4 inch above the top line. Then, above this line, add additional seam allowance. When you're constructing the skirt, you'd press under this edge and press under twice to make a double turn folded edge that you can then slip elastic or cording through. Label your pattern and cut it out. Be sure you've marked center front, center back, and that the center front will be cut on a fold. This skirt design is really versatile because it can be made as short or as long as you'd like. You can also gather it into a waistband instead of adding a casing along the top edge.